Let's say Billy Wilkins, your average basement dweller, wants to start working out. He sees these big, bulky, massive dudes lifting a ton of weight online and stuff. Billy wants to do that too, but you know, the thing about Billy, he's kind of an idiot. He's not really patient, he doesn't really want to wait, he doesn't want to progressively overload, so he just hops right into it. Like an idiot. Billy can't properly touch his toes. Billy also can't perform a squat with only body weight with good form. His own body weight is just way too heavy for him. When he gets to the gym and tries squatting 200 pounds, guess what happens? Yeah, his back breaks in half, like a twig. What Billy didn't know, or didn't care to know, is how easily preventable this situation could have been. If Billy had started out slow, if Billy had worked on his mobility and flexibility, he wouldn't have been able to lift 200 pounds, but he would have been able to safely work up to that point over time, which is what working out is all about. Slowly building up to a better spot over a long period of time. It takes patience, y'all. Just like this whole thing, every aspect of this process takes patience. This process demands patience. And if we're not patient, if we do not comply, if we do not obey the demands of this process, the process is gonna break us. Like a twig, like the dumb little idiot Billy. Back broken like a twig, effortlessly. Be patient. Part 3. How do I start? The goal is not to work out more. The goal is to build the habit of working out. That's what this whole playlist is about. Building habits. Proper habits. Do you see the theme here? It's about habits, bro. Automated processes that you don't even need to think about, that are healthy and good for you. Alright, let's say hypothetically your goal is to work out more. What does that mean, man? What does that mean? I'll answer that for you. It doesn't mean anything. The goal of, I want to work out more, it's too vague. It's not defined at all. It doesn't mean anything. Throw it away. Once again, the goal, build a habit of working out, not to work out more. But what does building a habit of working out look like? What does this mean? It means have a routine and stick to it. Consistency is the key that makes this whole process work. Having one day where you do everything 100% right means absolutely nothing if it is sandwiched in between weeks and months of us just like staying up till 2 a.m., eating trolleys and sweet tarts, and drinking monsters and staying up with the boys playing World of Warcraft, or what are the kids into these days? Genshin Impact, StarCraft 2. I still like StarCraft 2. Do people still play StarCraft 2? Do people still play World of Warcraft even? Is that even a game that people play anymore? I'm so out of touch with the community I'm trying to read. If you are new to physical training and you have never really done it consistently before, I recommend taking a day to assess where you are at. Can you do a full squat? Can you do a full push-up? If so, how many? Can you touch your toes? These are the kind of questions we need to be asking ourselves. Answering these questions can help us determine where we need to start. It also helps tremendously to measure your progress as time goes on, aka tracking all of your workouts, aka writing down how many sets of an exercise you do, writing down how much weight you are pushing if you're lifting weights. If you're doing push-ups, then you can just write down the number of sets and repetitions that you do of push-ups. You know what I'm saying? Am I making sense? Am I talking gibberish? Tell me if I'm making sense. Tell me if I'm talking nonsense here. Help me out. I recommend getting a workout logbook so that you can track your workouts and evaluate your progress over time. Part 4, we're talking about setting realistic expectations. If you start working out, if you start physically training and get upset because you don't see any type of results after a week of doing it, you're wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong. I think there's this really weird idea out there that as soon as you go into a gym, as soon as you look at a dumbbell or look at a barbell, boom, your arms swell up and you're Arnold Schwarzenegger, just magic. Whatever your motivation is, it is going to take a decent amount of time to see any sort of result. If you are new to training, you most likely won't see any sort of result until you hit the 3 to 6 month mark. That is, of course, assuming you are getting enough sleep and eating properly. In the book Visioneering, Andy Stanley states, confusing success with the rewards of success is one of the primary reasons why people abandon their dreams. Success is staying faithful to the process that contributed to those things becoming a reality. What do these two quotes mean? It means that success isn't whether or not you can see your abs or whether your arms grew an extra inch or two. Success is not gaining the ability to lift a car over your head. Success isn't about how much money you make in a year. It's not about how good your grades are, and it's not about how many girls you can get. These are all very nice. Very, very nice indeed. But they are all rewards of success, not success itself. If you are measuring success based off of the rewards you earn or hope to earn, then you're going to be discouraged and you're going to be more likely to give up. These are facts. Starting off, you might actually see rapid progression. This is usually the case with newbies. These are called newbie gains, and it is a very well-known phenomena in the fitness world. Newbie gains are a very limited resource and should not be relied upon, for they will run out eventually. We all hit plateaus. I can attest, it happens frequently, and it's annoying every time. Not only do we have plateaus to deal with, but we have breaks and burnouts. Sometimes we're a little bit too strict with our nutrition, and then we start binge eating on garbo trash food. Sometimes the holidays come around, we take a vacation, and once again, start binging on garbo trash food. Expect to have setbacks because they will happen. Guaranteed. It's not an opinion, it's a fact. Setbacks will happen. It is very easy for us to get annoyed with ourselves for relapsing back into unhealthy behavior. But chill, bro, it's not that big of a deal, man. It happens to everyone, man. Accept these setbacks as a part of the process. Take the time to reflect. Figure out what went wrong, and then do your best to circumvent the problems in the future. That's the best we can do. The stronger the habit is, the easier it will be to hop back into the groove once a setback has happened. Part 5, form a vision. Here we are once again talking about vision. It's important. Building a process and staying consistent with it can be very difficult at times. That's why it is very important, crucial in fact, to carry around a mental picture of what could and should be in our heads at all times to remind ourselves of why we are doing this in the first place. All of us are discontent with the present reality, or else we wouldn't be here right now. If we were perfectly content with our lives, if we were perfectly happy, we wouldn't be here talking about creating a vision and talking about physical training. We wouldn't be doing that stuff. But we are. We are here and we are doing this stuff. We all know that there is untapped potential inside of us that is waiting to be released. Waiting to be unleashed on the world. Takes hard, consistent work to get there, though. So start asking, what exactly are you discontent about? Maybe you're a bit insecure about your weight, whether you're too heavy or too light. Maybe there's a girl or guy out there that you are trying to impress, or you're just trying to work up the confidence to talk to. Perhaps you have noticed that you are entrenched in the all-consuming brain fog and desperately want to escape. Whatever your reasons are, make them clear. Define them. What are you afraid of? Define that fear and stare it down. Fear is the mind killer. We are stronger than that. What's up, y'all? If you're watching this right now, it means you watched this video all the way through, and for that, I am truly grateful. Thank you so much. In the description, you will find some resources that I believe will be incredibly helpful to you on your own magnificent journey. These are affiliate links, which means with every purchase made, I get a small percentage. Keeping that in mind, I urge you to purchase these things only if you have met the following requirements. 1, you actually have the money to buy it. 2, you believe you will actually use this. And 3, you believe that it will actually be helpful to you on your journey. Once again, y'all, I would like to thank you so much for your support. It really means the world to me. And as always, I will see you in the next one.